Hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of ECE, online classes, subject linear integrated circuit, unit number 5. Okay. So in this chapter, that is chapter number 3, we are going to discuss about function generators and triple five timers. Function generator and triple five timer. So last class we discussed with the different waveform generator, sine wave, square wave, triangular, sawtooth, like that we discussed. But if you want to generate all the signals in the one IC, okay, so already we know that function generator, it is produces different signals in the different frequency and the frequency different amplitude. So we need a compact IC for the execution of this process. So here we are going to see about the IC8038 function generator. So in the function black diagram of function generator, here we have current source, buffer, flip-flop, comparator 1 and comparator 2 and sine wave converter. So comparator 1 and comparator 2 define the square wave in the output. Okay, when square wave given to the buffer circuit, it will be changed into the triangular. Then sine wave converter will produce the smoothen the circuit and convert into the sine wave. This is the basic concept that we have already discussed in the IC8038 function generator. Okay, so most of the function generators are used IC803. So now we are going to use the special function IC, that is IC555 timer. So it is a timer circuit which is generate the time period as well as used for generating the different square waveforms under different applications. Okay. So first we will see the 555 timer. It is an IC which contains 8 pin and the description of each pin is given in the pin description. The timer is used in the pulse generation, oscillators, and in different timer circuits. The 555 timer produces time delays in the oscillator, also in flip-flop elements. And the 555 contains 3 modes which are astable, bistable, and monostable modes. The following diagram shows the 555 timer integrated circuit. So these are the application of 555 timer, that is tone and alarm generations, frequency division to provide time delays and relaxation as later generation. So this is the pin diagram. That is pin number 1 is ground, pin number 2 trigger, 3 output, 4 reset, 5 control, 6 threshold, 7 discharge, 8 is a voltage power supply. The working principle of a 555 timer is by considering the block diagram of 555 timer IC. The first comparator has threshold input to the pin 6 and the control input for pin 5. The control input is used in some of the applications, but most of the applications, the control input is not used. Hence, the control voltage equal to the plus 2/3 VCC. The output of the first comparator is given to the flip-flop of set pin input. So whenever the threshold voltage overcomes the control voltage, so then the first comparator is set to flip-flop and the output is very high. So function of 555 timer IC. The 555 timer power supply has higher range from plus 5 volt to plus 18 volt. The load current for the 555 timer is sourcing 200 milliamp. The 555 time has high output current, and the output is driven for the TTL. To change in temperature in the 555 timer, it has a temperature stability of 550 ppm per degree. The duty cycle of the 555 timer has the maximum power dissipation. So these are the application of 555 timer IC. Then advantages of 555, it is used in the various types like oscillators, delays, pulse generator, like that it will be used. So this is the block diagram of IC 555. Here we have control, reset, discharge, output, ground, threshold, like that we have. So as well as we have flip-flop. So comparison of control volt and threshold, the comparator will produce output 1 or 0, like that. Okay. So it will be produce the flip-flop output is 0 or 1, then it is produce the output 1 or 0 like that in the source square wave generation. The control signal. So why here we are using the VCC to R? So that is the diagram. So only the R will be a 5 kilo ohm. So only it is called a 555 timer because we are using 3 5 kilo ohm resistors. So it is called a 555 timer. So here we have two VCC divided by 3, 1 VCC divided by 3. So we have to compare with the process. When changing the control voltage, the threshold comparison will be varying. So we can get the vary the output frequency signal. So this is the truth table of SR flip-flop. Okay. So now see the stable multivibrator using I655 timer. Okay, we know that. So stable multivibrator means capacitor charging, the output will be 1. When capacitor discharge, output will be 0. So this concept we are going to execute through this 555 timer. Okay, that means we are connecting R1 and R2 circuit behavior. So in this condition, the capacitor will charge. The capacitor when charged, that is R1 or R2 resistor will take place in the condition. When capacitor discharge, it will take the only R2. So the signal, okay, so the on period and off period will be changed according to the on field and off field will change according to the charge and discharge. Okay, so on period will be high, off period will be low. So this is the concept of stable. So for reducing this process, the capacitor will charge through the R2 and capacitor charge through the R1. Then monocell multivibrator. The application is generating time delays, frequency division, PWM, and switching the relay. So this is the timer as monostable multivibrator. Okay, so that is capacitor charge in the R1. So capacitor will not be discharged through any load. So it will be like this. Okay, so that is capacitor and charge, it will be output will be 1. So when we automatically capacitor will be goes to 0. So because there is no discharge, so directly it will goes to 0. So there is one stable state in this circuit. So it is called monostable multivibrator. Then T is equal to 1.1 RC of the process. So this is the difference between unstable and monostable circuit. Okay. So this is the concept used in the most of the circuit by the 555 timer.